Pioneer fans, Pioneer women's, Pioneer Varsity Field Hockey is live and on the air. We are live here at Hornet Stadium on the Saline campus, where it is your Pioneer Varsity Field Hockey team in the playoffs taking on West Bloomfield. Let's talk a little bit about this upcoming game here and compare and contrast these two. Game time is set at 7 o'clock. Pioneer is 6-4-4 coming into the playoffs as their final game was versus Dexter back on the 11th. But otherwise, yeah, Pioneer 6-4-4. They were the number 3 seed in the tournament for Division 1. They opened it up versus Clarkston, and Pioneer won, beating Clarkston. They scored 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth to win 8-0. Your scores were Grace Gabrowski had a goal, Tolbert had a goal and an assist, Lamb had a goal, Solden had 4 goals, Kolb had an assist, and Jones had an assist, and Boardman had a goal. So that's your 8 goals and 3 assists. Park played 14 minutes, Grand played 36 minutes, and Huffman played 10 minutes. None of them gave up a goal. So Pioneer won that one 8-0 to advance to today to take on West Bloomfield. West Bloomfield was 0-7 in the regular season. There were 2 scores not reported versus Clarkston, who Pioneer played back on the 18th of September. There was no score reported in the first game on October 22nd. There was no score reported as that game was marked as canceled. So they went in as the number 11 seed, and then they played the number 6th seed Grand Blanc, and they ended up beating Grand Blanc in double overtime in a shootout 2-1. No score, who scored what was not reported for West Bloomfield. But it was double overtime as they beat Grand Blanc to advance to today. So number 3 Pioneer takes on number 11 West Bloomfield. They will advance. Winner advances to play on Wednesday, this Wednesday at 5 o'clock in Farmington Hills. Now, the winner of this game will play Saline, who won 5-1 over Huron in the game right before ours. That game started at 5 o'clock. So Saline already punched their ticket to the semifinals. This is the quarterfinals. So Pioneer hoping to get a chance to play Saline in Farmington Hills on Wednesday. On the upper side of the bracket going on, Skyline is playing Rockford and Bloomfield Hills is playing Novi. So that is what is happening there. And we'll pull up, as a matter of fact, let me pull up as I can turn off that and pull up this nice, wonderful graphic here. And you can kind of see a little bit inside of here what's happened so far. So Brighton fell to Forest Hills, so Forest Hills advanced in a play-in. Then down at the bottom, Northville played Dearborn High School for a play-in, and they won. So in round 1, Skyline ended up being Forest Hills 8-0. It was Rockford beating Heartland 2-1. So that is where Skyline and Rockford played. Then Bloomfield Hills beat Plymouth Canton Salem 4-2, and Novi beat Farmington 8-0. So there's Bloomfield, Novi Hills. We talked about, obviously, Pioneer beating Clarkson 8-0, and West Bloomfield beating Grand Blanc 2-1. And then it was Etzel Ford falling to Huron 6-0, and Saline beating Northville 8-0 to get to where we were at today. Again, Saline's punched their ticket. I'm not sure what's happened in the early games over versus the other squads, but that is what is on tap today, as we have about 6 minutes and counting down here going for our contest. And I'm going to shove my scoreboard over so my cameraman can keep the score as well, as we have a little manual scoreboard happening here. Alrighty, so let's take and play a few messages from the MHSAA, and then Pioneer trying to win here in the quarterfinals, get to the semifinals. This is, of course, the location where Pioneer won in the semifinals and in the state championship last season. It was a foggy day for the state championship. We always appreciate Saline's hospitality. We appreciate the broadcasting from here, so we got to do that state championship game. So Pioneer returning to where they won the state championship, looking to advance and get to Farmington Hills. We're going to play a couple messages from the MHSAA. We will be right back. You're watching Pioneer Field Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcast.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
All right, we are counting down. We're about to bring, about to turn it over to the public address announcer here as everyone's lining up. It is a short bench. The roster only has 15 for West Bloomfield, and they had a couple folks who cruised in and are throwing on jerseys right now. So it looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 players. So let's turn it over to the public address announcer.
A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this activity's success. We appreciate your recognition of the values being taught at this educational event. We hope that you enjoy the event and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. And now the rosters for both teams, starting with visitors from West Bloomfield. Number 2, Isabella Sicardi. Number 3, Hallie Champa. Number 4, Charlotte Kremer. Number 6, Kate Mandel. Number 7, Sophia Fleischer. Number 8, Lila Sharif. Number 10, Perry Freeman. Number 11, Anna Jackback. Number 12, Kaya King. Number 13, Kendall Dumark. Number 21, Doris Gold. Number 24, Sydney Dinowitz. Number 25, Eva Zanicki. Number 27, Dinara Deco. And number 31, Rachel Brinkle. And now the Ann Arbor Pioneers. Number 2, Grace Grabowski. Number 4, Sophia Jimenez. Number 5, Teddy Tolbert. Number 6, Dan McGowan. Number 7, Maggie Lamb. Number 8, Megan Edwards. Number 10, Lily Soldan. Number 11, Megan Cole. Number 14, Nina Bonberger. Number 15, Izzy Sutton. Number 16, Maren Brady. Number 17, June Galvin. Number 18, Peyton Peters. Number 19, Maya Hammerman. Number 20, Nora Lambert. Number 21, Mackenzie Siegman. Number 24, Claire Jones. Number 25, Lily Boardman. Number 30, Isel Clark. Number 33, Maddie Grant. And number 36, Abby Hoffman. Excuse me, Sarah Hoffman. West Bloomfield was coached by Ziad Hamid. Pioneers coached by Jane Nixon. Her assistants are April Burton and Kate Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask all those who are able to please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Getting ready to go here for the field hockey semifinals here at Saline between Pioneer and West Bloomfield. The Lakers, trying to make sure we get a little bit of the crowd noise. It is a predominantly Pioneer crowd here today, as we have a lot of Pioneer fans right in front of us for the field hockey. Over to the left, we have a few West Bloomfield folks and some Saline people over to the right. Pioneer hoping to win to advance to play on Wednesday versus Saline, who beat Huron 5-1. Semifinals, winner advances Wednesday. And then the winner of those two games Wednesday advances to Saturday for the D1 State Championship. Pioneer won the state championship last season, looking to repeat. But first they have to take care of business today. 15 minutes up on the clock as we are getting ready to go. As we are getting ready. Solden set right at inside the center circle. Just waiting for the officials. There we go. We're underway as that's played back, moved over by Teddy Tolbert over along the far side. That slips out. And along the far side, back over to get that. And pull it in is Fleischer. Fleischer sets it on the sideline. King comes over to play it. She'll drop it. And she'll sweep hit it. That pulled back over. Grabbed by Solden. Solden sends it ahead. Here comes Jones. Jones races over into the corner to get it. Jones keeping it. Inbounds. Jones trying to flip it over. That goes out the end line. And we'll come back out for Pioneer to grab it. So they'll have it 25 yards out, just outside the 25-yard area. And sent ahead, trying to play it over. Solden sweeps it over to Tolbert. Tolbert trying to move it in. That knocked out, but a whistle. That is going to be a corner for Pioneer. As West Bloomfield gets set.
Pioneer corner by number 2, Grace Grabowski.
Grabowski to take the corner. That's set, grabbed by Brady. Brady on the edge of the circle, moves over to the near side. Brady trying to sweep it towards the goal that comes just outside the near post, out of bounds. Ball's going to come out to 16 for King, who has it there for West Bloomfield. 13:07 left to go. Scoreless so far. King moves it over, racing in to try and get it. That pull back as Solden racing towards the center gets inside the hash marks. moves that over to Brady. Brady trying to knock that away and pulls down. Is back over to get it is Frankel. Now play back. Here comes Pioneer as they shift it over on the far side. Coming in front, and Solden scores. An assist to Jones, who brought it down the far side. Fired it in. Pioneer takes the 1-0 lead.
Pioneer goal on number 10, Lily Solden.
So at the 12:24 mark, Solden scores for Pioneer. Makes it 1-0. Coming out. Lakers have it right at the blockades as that was moved over by Jakubiak. Pioneer takes it. Solden coming down between the hash marks. Solden trying to weave through traffic and trying to bat it away, coming over on the near side. Knock it away back there is Lumen. So originally my roster had Koreshi there. And here comes trying to move it over was Grabowski, and that just slipped out the end line. That will come out to the 16. Over Solden, over to Tolbert. Tolbert working for, and that at 11:15. So Teddy firing it in to make it 2-0 Pioneer. Over, that's sent back. Pioneer trying to pull that away. Solden moves it over onto the far side. That moved over. That was Teddy Tolbert with the goal. That ball came over on the far side, trying to knock it ahead.
Number 5, Teddy Tolbert.
Pioneer trying to intercept is Chisel. As again, Grabowski was right at the edge. Foul committed inside the shooting circle, so that will be Solden. Bringing it ahead is Jakubiak. Over on the far side, racing over to get it. Plucked over to it, but couldn't. On the West Bloom was knocked by Solden. The 25. Back over to Jimenez. Jimenez. Over onto the near side to Edwards. Edwards fires it. Sweep hits it over to the far side. That collected there. Lakers send it ahead. Up. Trying to move ahead was Jones. There's a whistle. That'll go over to West Bloomfield. 6:30. Went out the near sideline. That brought ahead. Near side. McGowan gets it back to Solden. Solden. Or excuse me. That's going to move it over. Now coming Pioneer. Shot. And a score. Solden puts it in at Michigan women's hockey team. We were up at Lake Superior State. They're obviously Lakers in Grand Valley State. So it is the Great Lakes State. So lots of Lakers. Tolbert. Tolbert has it just inside the shooter's circle. Tolbert with the shot. That knocked down out in front. Tolbert flips it ahead. Trying to get that in. Knocked back as Kolb had it. Now there's a shot that just goes wide. That one by McGowan. That ball's firing it, that grab by Edwards. Edwards over to Brady. Brady between the hash marks. Sweeps, hits it. Tipped by Tolbert. Jones trying to get it, but a whistle. 2:45. To talk to Coach Nixon. Head coaches for Pioneer, Jane Nixon. His head coach, assistant coaches, April Burton. So they actually say that one was Solden who tipped it out in front. Grabowski on the assist on that one. So Burton, the assistant coach, and Kate Valley. Field hockey, it is the state semifinals. So Pioneer has the 4-0 lead at the end of the first quarter, at the end of halftime. If Pioneer happens to have an 8, as there's the whistle, we're about to all head back out onto the field. Game number 2 is Saline. Battled Huron and won that game 5-1. So Saline advances to play the winner of this game. 5 o'clock. Get things going. To her left is Galvin. To her right, over on the near side. Shot there by McGowan, comes off, blocked. Now here comes King. King with it. Frankel had it, trying to get it is Kolb. As Frankel had it, still trying to work her way through traffic. Pulled back over by McGowan, now over to Brady. Brady. Circle, Solden. Galvin right over there, King. Sweeps it ahead, knocked down by Solden, moving over to it. King again has to go back and has a ball for right back behind the goal. So King will bring that out to the 16. Solden battling over on the far side. Grab, Brady trying to move it, or Grabowski trying to move it over. And all the way back to Lammers. Trying to keep it back to her defense. Jimenez has it. Jimenez over on the near side to Edwards. That chips off of her stick, trying to fire it away, trying to get it end line, rockets across. That will be Lakers ball. 10:40 left to go here in this second quarter. Pioneer up 4-0. King brings it out to the 16. King races ahead with it. King, Scardi to find a ball back there. Now gets it over to King. Need to have that pulled up. Edwards trying to bring it over. Back on the far side is Brady, or excuse me, Peters. Moved ahead by Grabowski. Weaving her way through traffic, but a whistle. And that looks like it's going to be a third quarter. Coming over on the near side is Grabowski. Gets set up. The near side of the field. Moves it over to the far side. Is now trying to pull that back. Brady moves it over to the far side. Is now trying to pull that back. Brady coming over. That poked away from McGowan. Coming ahead with it. Jakubiak had it. Brady dispossesses her. That comes all the way over on the far side. Hammerman trying to get to it. Couldn't quite get to it before it goes out of bounds. That'll be Laker ball. To Tolbert with a bouncing shot, trying to redirect it. Out in front was Hammerman and that will be the Lakers ball as that slips out the end line. 4-0 Pioneer with the lead. 3:31 left to go. And here's Pioneer takes the 5-0 lead. As I just field goal. Fantastic by Brady. So 5-0 Pioneer here, 2:29 left to go before halftime. Working your way in. That shot knocked down by Stolbert. Fired it. That gloved and batted down. Ball out to the 16. Now fired, tipped by Pioneer. That comes all the way towards midfield. Swept back over to sweeps. Again, just missed. As 15 seconds here before halftime. 5-0 ticket to the game Wednesday. So quarterfinals today from the 4:39. Then it was Solden on the assist and Grabowski putting it in on a corner that happened right at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, lone goal by Brady at 3:10, and that's where we are at heading into the third. Let's play a few messages from the MHSAA. I will try and check out a little if I can find some scores from the other games. Right now we know Saline's ticket is punched to the game happening on Wednesday. Pioneer trying to get over to that game. And
Stand to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life. Before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application
of educational athletes. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and play school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close...
Sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
It's all on the healthandhsaa.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws and building.
Trying to see 5 o'clock with Rockford, 1 versus 8. Skyline, the number 1 team. Bloomfield Hills versus Novi is the 7 p.m. game. Those both at Bloomfield Hills. As I will not be available. Racing into shooter circle. Solden trying to take a shot, and now that's the hat trick for Solden. They're scoring at... That puts Pioneer up 6-0 on the goal from Solden, bringing ahead. I don't think anyone else tipped it. So I believe that was Solden. I don't think anyone else tipped it. 10. Yep. Back grab Pioneer. Get down the near side. Solden trying to get it over to Jones. Jones racing over. Jones trying to feed it. That right out in front to take the corner. That'll be on the near side of the goal. As we said, 7 o'clock. Brady puts it. Bloomfield, they'll have it. 6-0. Pioneer with the lead. 12:05 left to go. If Pioneer can get a 8-goal differential, that would be a mercy. That moved over. Here comes Jones. Jones feeds it out in front. Solden with the shot. Kicked away. Over. It'll come out to 25 for Pioneer. Grabowski with it there. Grabowski gets it ahead. There's a shot. 54 left to go. Fed ahead. That tipped all the way back. Jimenez at midfield. Jimenez rolls it over on the far side. Tolbert trying to get it back to Grabowski. Or excuse me, that was McGowan coming ahead. Here comes Tolbert. Getting it. That knocked away. Tipped away for Pioneer. Comes to the far side of the goal. 9:15 left to go here in the third. Grabowski gets that to Solden. And that fired.
Pioneer goal, 19.
I appreciate all of you folks cheering for Pioneer Field Hockey. State champions in D1 until they crown a new champion. They won last season. They want to make it a repeat, but some good teams stand in front of them. Including Saline, who Pioneer is going to try and make it to play on Wednesday. Here comes Solden. Solden moves it over. That just gets out the near side, trying to find Jones. The Lakers will go in. Bring it in the near side. 7:05 left to the third. 7-0 Pioneer with the lead. Again, the only game that this West Bloomfield squad won was the last game versus. The shooter circle batted down right in front. That was put in. And that is the game. Final tallies. I was fired right in front, and I'm trying to.
24.
I think 20.
24.
So that'd be Jones. Yep, 24 Jones. Perfect. So it's 24 Jones. Forgive me, 25. On Wednesday the 30th, that was over at Skyline. They played Saline and had a tie 2-2. Then they also played back at Pioneer at there is a 4:30 game. The 4:30 game will be between the winner of Skyline Rockford and Novi Bloomfield. Then Pioneer and Saline will battle 6 p.m. Wednesday. Saturday is the finals for field hockey. So thank you very much for my camera person, James Wiseman. Thank